I thought this was a museum for the Beijing Opera in the Huguang Guild Opera Theater, but doesn't seem like anything's going on here. The sign out front says Jinsha Theater and has a bunch of movie posters. I passed by a big building that I thought might have had a telecommunications museum, but I think it is it's an office building and it's closed on a Sunday, most certainly. Guess I'll walk down here to the Beijing Ancient Architecture Museum. A bunch of shit was closed today that I thought I was gonna see. This was bullshit. Fa Yuan Temple, that was closed. Cow Street Mosque was open, but it's not worth the trip to see. This wasn't really worth the trip either. The City Wall Museum, could have done without that. But pretty much a wasted day. Grandview Garden again, not worth the trip. It's like a total waste down here in the southwest corner of the city. Complete fucking waste of my time. So we'll do this and then I guess head over to the Beijing Natural History Museum. Fucking waste. No decent transport around this area either. You walk your ass off. Jin something Sha Theater. Jin Sha Theater. At one time it may have had some shows or something. There's a little gift shop I walked into. It looks like it hasn't been open in a while. I hate it when guidebooks look like they've been out of date for years and you think, who the fuck wrote this and when did they visit it? Because it looks like it hasn't been operational in years. The temple that I saw, that Fa Yuan temple, had fucking trees growing out of it. It was like all walled in behind hutongs, you know, little shack houses, and in the hutong that it was off of. And I could peer in like through some rubble, and I could see like it hadn't been open in years by the amount of shrubbery that was grown in and out of the temple. And I thought, who the fuck wrote this? This has to be like years out of date. Like it looked like decades that temple's been closed. And you think, who the fuck wrote this shit? They sat on their ass and like looked it up on a map. I'll look shit up on a map and make an icon and then I'll go try to visit it. And if it's bullshit, you know, how does it make its way into the fucking guidebook? Imagine if you only had 3 days here and you wasted one of the days trying to go see some of this stuff. It's like defeats the purpose of having a guidebook. I felt like that with several things I visited around Beijing. The guidebook, when I went to Tianten, this fucking DK Eyewitness guidebook, fucking had me go through the north gate. It's like so retarded. Wasted an hour of my time. The metro's at the east gate. Why should I walk around to the north gate? That's how they had all the information oriented. I'm like, alright, I'll follow the way they suggest. Complete waste of time. Beijing Workers Service Center. I passed the big building. Over there, that was the Beijing Workers Club. Ugh. I didn't even get to have any good Hui ethnic food at the mosque. I didn't see any restaurants around it. Beijing's such a fucking nightmare. I don't know why anybody would want to come here. I would not recommend visiting Beijing. Like the last city in China you should visit. I'd visit here for 3 days and see all the top shit, then get the fuck out of here before your lungs explode.